Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm Miss Tebogomotswana, and if you're new, make sure you go down below, press the subscribe button so that whenever I drop a new video, you are here, you are present, and you are with it. So today's video, I'm very excited to be shooting this video for you guys. It is something I've wanted to shoot for the past like month or two. No, for the past month, but if you watched this other vlog, you know I have been away. So today I will be sharing with you guys I don't even know what I'm going to title this. Okay, so today I will be sharing with you guys one thing that finally stopped my period pains. So if you do want to see that, if you are not scared by menstrual content and stuff, and you are interested to know, maybe just to learn for yourself or to learn for someone else that you can pass on this video to at a later stage in your life, please keep on watching. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so now I think before we get into like this miraculous thing that has changed my entire life, I should like backtrack for you guys. And also let me just say, as I'm shooting this video, I'm on my period. Guys, please understand that I never shoot content when I'm on my periods because I'm the crappiest person alive, because they're heavy, they're painful. Hey, I'm vomiting. Hey, yeah. But today here I am. Okay, so just to put a young disclaimer that I always put when I'm talking about like menstruals and stuff, if you are disturbed by feminine content, if you feel like menstruals and menstrual cycles and blood and tampons and pains are too explicit for your liking, or if you feel like females shouldn't be talking about menstruals and periods and all of those things on public platforms like this one, please click out of the video now. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, and I also don't want to see nasty comments under this video, because I feel like a lot of people could learn a lot of things from this video. So now let's get straight into the video. So I started my periods at the age of 12. I believe I was in grade 6, and at the time I was one of the late bloomers, and I wasn't even a late bloomer, but in the fashion, periods have started. Everyone got their periods in that year, everyone, from January, and I got mine like I think October, November, but like when the year was ending. I remember laughing when I told my mom that my period had actually started, because I knew my mom would be a little bit awkward about it. But they had told us in school like, okay, these are periods, this is what happens, so I knew exactly what to expect, right? So I had the, I wouldn't say the period talk, but the period talk with my mom. She was very short. Basically said I'd get pregnant. I was liable to get pregnant from this point on, and my sister showed me how to use sanitary products, and that was that. So for those days, honestly, I think for the first 4 months of my period, I enjoyed periods. I don't know why. Like, it just made me feel like a woman, like it was like a coming of age. It really is a coming of age, actually. And I would bleed for like 2 days, and then they would be gone, and I'd be like, oh, they're gone. And then when they come, it's like, oh, they're here. And yeah, when grade 7 came, period pains came. And guys, I know there are certain people who haven't experienced period pains who would say, like, I know there were even teachers who would say this to us, that period pains are not a sickness. It's a normal day in the office, it's a normal day in the classroom. You do what you have to do. There's nothing wrong with you. Ain't nobody died from period pains. Guys, from grade 7 I've been suffering from period pains, and let me just explain my type of suffering. My type of suffering is my stomach is like shrinking and exploding at the same time because I'm so bloated. I have no appetite. I have zero appetite on my first day of my periods. Second day I'll have a meal. First day I don't eat. My stomach it's shrinking on the inside, outside I'm bloated. It's the most horrific thing. You have sharp pains on your back. I literally just stay in bed curled up the whole day when I'm on my periods. So now you can imagine a grade 7 girl suffering from this, and I have teachers telling me it's not a sickness, I can't go home because I'm on my periods. You understand what I'm saying? My periods literally used to make me vomit, like like actual vomit, like that time, mind you, second day is the heaviest day of my life. Like the second day I just bleed my heart out, literally. That's why I suffer from iron deficiency, because I bleed that much, especially on my second day. So things like having to use a pad, I used to hate it because it would get so full and you can feel the lumps coming out. Guys, like I've tried all the medication I could have tried. I used to spend my allowance money on like period pains, because I would try to get like the best pill, and then maybe the best pill sometimes it helps my flow be a little bit average, but the pains are still there. Like it was just not cute, and that was me for the rest of my high school life. Like it was just not cute. I just started using tampons in like grade 10 or 11, and I never looked back. But still, heavy pain. Varsity, same story. That time you have to clean because you're in varsity, you have to get marks like somebody else. I think the hardest thing in life in J is when you are in pain and you have to act like you are okay. And this statement goes for emotional, physical, or any of those things. Like when you are literally suffering and you have to be normal in society because the day goes on and life goes on, and you have things to submit and you have tests to write, and life is also coming at you sideways, and also you're shredding. You're busy shredding. Yeah, I know being a woman is a lot. So as you guys know, last year I tried out yoni steaming. I'll tag the video here. You can go watch that video afterwards. I'll also put it in the description box. So if you are interested in yoni steaming and the product, I will leave contents of a business that I think is reliable, of the yoni steaming, and I'll put the link and the number in the description down below. Talk to the person and get yours. But yeah, so I tried it, and like when you're steaming, you even feel things happening. So I felt like like things are happening, like I don't know what's going on, but I like this, you know what I'm saying? But also the first time I steamed was also around the time that I was intensively working out with my sister. So the month after that, my periods were genuinely shocking me. Like they were not as heavy, they were not as painful. I even said in the video, but later I realized it probably was because of the combination of intense workout and also steaming. Because once I left the working out part and I was just steaming, hell came back. Basically hell said I'm still here, you know. I tried steaming like multiple times, and I remember even getting frustrated one time, like talking to my sister, and I'm like, I just feel like I don't know what's wrong with my body, because yoni steaming is literally one of the most natural ways as a woman to like cleanse your insides, because our wombs go through so much, like we are so complicated, and yoni steaming literally like cleanses you from the inside. And I was just so frustrated, and I was telling my sister, like, I don't know what my body needs from me, because I have tried so many things. And my sister was just like, you know what, also remember it might need some time, because this is years worth of things that are happening on your insides. And also I probably should have said this earlier, but I don't think I've ever said this on my channel. But yeah, at some point in my life, I think I was 19, doctors discovered cysts in my ovaries. So yeah, so my sister was basically saying, don't forget there's a lot going in going on inside of you at the moment, so it might take longer for you, unlike other people. And the more I watched more yoni videos, I would hear other women say that, and I would be like, oh, okay. But also it's frustrating to keep doing something, and then you're not getting the results at the end of the day, you know. So last year so last year I made a decision to do something that I've always been so against, because society, the way society has like put it out there, I've always felt like, yo, I'm gonna be so judged, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, we've all known about birth control, contraceptives, prevention, whatever you want to call it. And as someone who's a curious person, I've read so much on all of these things: implants, IUD, hormonal pills, all of these things. Like literally I have read so much on all of these things, but I've always been scared to try it for my periods, even though I knew it has worked for a lot of women, because maybe it's just where I grew up, but if a girl goes on a contraception, she's seen in a different light, if you know what I'm saying. Like, oh, so now she's busy doing adult things without protection, she wants a baby. Yeah, there's a certain misconception with contraceptives. It just puts a bad light on you as a person. So as someone who has cared way too much about what people think, I have not tried it before. I think also because I was also afraid to like talk to my mom about it, because I'd be like, Joe, I feel like my mom is also gonna think the same thing. Now she's gonna be my mom's gonna think I'm wild, my mom is gonna think I'm in the streets, you know what I'm saying. So I thought about it in November, probably December I was still contemplating, and then January I was like, I'm starting it with a month, let's go. Because I remember those periods had me and I was working. So in that moment I decided, I'm like, no makanjani, I'm trying this, gonna get a prescription and all of those things. So I did that. My throat is so dry. I did that. Number one thing I will say, you do need to see a doctor, you do need to consult, because our bodies are different. And also, I'm not a professional, I'm literally just speaking from my own personal experiences and stuff. So the doctor prescribed to me Yasmin ish, but I think it has my name and my address, but it has the sticker on it, so you guys can't even see properly. Let me see. There you go. So my doctor prescribed Yasmin. So doctor prescribed Yasmin, and it is a hormonal pill. It is a contraceptive, but as with most contraceptives, they are used for different reasons. And I know some people even use Yas for their skin, for acne. I was not that excited about Yasmin just because it's a hormonal pill, and I just felt some type of way about like my hormones being influenced by like a pill and whatever. I am only on month number 2 of using the contraceptive, but I am so happy with the results that I'm seeing already. There is a significant difference. Yo guys, like I can't even begin to explain. Like, let me show you. So in my vlogs I have showed you guys these pills before that I use for my period pains. If you could just focus, that would be nice. Canon, there we go. So these are the pills. So these are the pills that I usually use for menstrual pain. Now, to be quite honest with you guys, there are 20 in a pack. Nah, on a regular period, like before I got onto the pill, I definitely used to finish a whole box in one period, literally. Like, these things are not even, I think these are like 30 or 40 something. I don't know, I think they're even cheaper, yeah, at any chemist. But I used to finish a whole pack of 20 during 5 days of bleeding. And this guys, I'm not even making this up, this is how much I've used in the past 2 months. So this is 2 periods. These open ones are 2 periods that I've had, and I've only used 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and I still have enough for next month and next month. I am personally very happy. I'm not gonna say now I don't have period pains, hormonal thing. I do still have cramps, but like you can see with the pills, I take like 1 pill, and guys, I have an appetite. Like, I never ever eat on my periods, but I literally have an appetite. I can eat and drink my pills because, like, oh child, we're from the ghetto. Okay, I used to be drowning myself in meds all day, even though I would not be able to ingest anything. Like, what a mess was that? What a mess. So yeah, and the pill, it's a daily pill, so you take a daily pill at the same time every day. That's one thing I was also afraid of, like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna remember. Literally set an alarm on my phone every day at a certain time, it goes off, I take my pill, life goes on. I still have like bloating, which is normal, but literally, like, life is so much better. Like, my cramps are not intense. I can leave the house on my periods by choice, not because I'm forced, not because of work, but because I want to. So that's a very big difference. Oh, and another thing, bleeding. Oh my gosh, guys, literally I used to bleed so much. Like, I always would have like an extra pack of tampons, and don't forget, tampons is 16 in a box. I will show you guys, but yeah, it's 16 in a box. 16 would never be enough for one of my cycles. I'd literally always have to have 16 and a half. That's how much I used to bleed. Like, that is just a lot. With pads are even worse because it's 10 in a packet, and I bleed over that, way over that. So I am so happy now. I don't even finish ever. I'm telling you guys now, I am the happiest I have been with my periods ever since my first, because my first period was 2 days and I was excited to be a woman, and then that's it. But now I genuinely do not mind being on my period. And another, I'll say the final thing because the video is long, the last point for this video, so, which is one of my favorite things, actually everything about these pills has been my favorite thing so far, is that they also increase your iron. So they have iron in them, and you don't have to take like additional iron. Guys, you know, iron deficient girls, you're just tired for no reason, you're falling for no reason, it's just a mess. So personally, I feel so much better, my body feels so much better. And just to close up this video, I want to say, guys, please don't go out there say you're looking for yes, you know, you want yes now because it broke from his teeth. No, darling, please don't do that. Please consult with an accredited doctor. Please consult with a doctor first, someone who knows you, someone who's done tests on you, knows your body type, knows what other medications you are on, which may affect this one or which may be affected by this one. But yeah, because I did that, I got my consultation, I got my prescription. It's expensive to be a woman, but you gotta do what you gotta do. My prescription has its own price, which I forgot because I got like prescription for 6 months, and then so that's a separate payment, that's doctor's payment. And then this, I will try to remember and put the price here for the prescription, but obviously that depends on the doctors you go to. And the Yaz, I think it's like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, so it's not even 200. I'm crying, but I'm not, because it's helping me at the end of the day. So yeah, any other questions that you guys have on any of the things that I've mentioned below, please leave it in the description down below, or any other video ideas that you have for me, or things that you want me to talk about, whether it's menstrual things or other things in life. It's fine, let's talk. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and for reaching this far. If you have reached this far, please leave below a blue heart, and then if you leave a blue heart, I'm gonna know that you watched the video until the very end.